Hi guys, welcome to the new lesson of HTML and CSS we've done. Today in today's lesson we're going to see how we can create a navigation menu that will add to our profile CV page. Okay. First of all, I want to say that I changed the editor for programming. I find Sublime much easier to use, much nice looking, so we'll use this from now on. Okay, you're still free to use Notepad++ if you want to, but for this continue this course CSS, I will use Sublime here. Okay, so what we'll do inside the header, we go to add our new navigation menu. So we use navigation tags. Then the way you do it to create a list of links, it will basically go under a list. To define list in HTML, you can do with UL or L. UL is when it's list non-numerical, so just the normal listing. If you want numerical, you put your OL here. Okay, so you leave UL here. Then on the first link would be something like the home page. Okay, the second link would be the we do the link for our LinkedIn account. Okay. And then we can also add other two lines that will be for the email address and the telephone number. Okay, so we're going to do it now. So let's say here, put for the email address, say this, and for the telephone number, just this is not a real number, phone number. So please don't try to deal with this one. No one's going to reply there. So yeah, so once it's saved, let's see how it looks like on the website. So it looks like this. As you can see, it's a list of items. I said before, so if we change the list, instead of UL we say OL. Let's see what happened. So if I come here and then I do this, you see it's coming change with numerical number here. Okay, we'll leave it in this way with dots. Okay, now actually when we have a navigation menu, what we want really is having them aligned one after the other, and also the navigation menu we don't have these dots. Okay, the reason why we do the listing is to tell a search engine that actually this is they are linked together, they are referring to the same kind of topic. Okay, so that's why we do this. So let's try to do some style here, apply some style. Okay, and then after we'll add the real links to the pages. So first of all, let's add an ID here. So this will be our main menu. Okay, so let's do this main menu, and then here we'll let's say we can decide we'll put like a background. We can make it green, for instance. Okay, this way will match the color of the logo. Okay, then for to remove the dots from our list, we can use these instructions. Okay, list style type none. Okay, then we want our yeah, I think that's good for now. Then I think we want that they are aligned one close to the other. So what do? We say display inline. This makes sure that actually all the items are displayed one after the other. Okay, so let's see after this how it looks like a page. Okay, cool. So now we have this green bar is our background, and all the links are line after the other, and there's no dots. Cool. Now let's add some padding to the background to give more like space there. So, and let's make it a mass link. Okay, so I go again on my main menu, and then I say, look, I want the padding here for 20 pixels. And now let's start to add the links. In order to create links in HTML, you use the A tag. So the A tag is something like this, where the main attribute is the href, and this attribute is basically telling where when people click to this link, where they should go. So we'll say, okay, if they click on the home link, they should go in the home page. So stay here, index. Okay. We already discussed when we discuss about images, we discuss about relative path an absolute path. So this is a relative path. The absolute path would be the full path of the links to the page. And we can see this in a minute, because when we do the one for LinkedIn, so here actually this is, we have here is the full path to the page. Okay, so I come here, I do this, and we have the link. Then we can use the HTML, the A tag also for mails and phone number, and I will show you how in a second. So you set up as normal one. The only difference is that there are no actual links to web pages. So we need to change the strategy this one for the emails and say, look, when someone click here, actually is mailed to this email address. Or when someone try to click, let's say they're on smartphones, they click on this link, this phone number, actually they should call this number, so they could tell here. Okay, so nothing I want to do before to show the result is I want to say that all the links in the main menu we change color. We saw there was black is not really a good contrast with the green there. It will be much nicer with the color white. Another thing I want to do actually is I want to transform the text, basically making all uppercase. So we see we write here all lowercase. I prefer to show them uppercase. So let's save this. Let's see what happened here. Okay, so actually the main menu is much bigger, so we'll go to reduce in a second. The padding is too big. And then we have these links. Now it's uppercase, as you can see. One thing we need to improve now is one is spacing here should reduce. Plus we should add some link space between the links here. Plus let's remove this underline. Okay, so let's do that. So to reduce the space of the padding, we try to remove this here. We'll say 10 pixels, see if it's fine. Then we want to remove the underline. So what we do is under text decoration, we say none. By default, when you add a link, the text decoration is underlined. So if usually it's like this, but we don't want the underline, so we just put none. Thanks. And then we say that for each items we want some space between. So for each list, basically each item on the list, we want some padding. So we'll say, okay, add the list item, and then I want some padding right. Let's say 10 pixel. Let's see how it looks like now. So if we go on the page here, okay, it's getting better. I will say again, I will put maybe less padding here. Plus, yeah, let's add some padding, less padding here, and I think we are fine. So instead of 10 padding, this. Remember this one. This is about telling, look, I want padding everywhere. Top, about top, right, left, bottom, left. Okay. So this applying the same kind of padding everywhere on the page. Okay. So this is how it look like now homepage. I will leave for you now to fix the size. Maybe you can add a bit more spacing here, or you can change color if you want to. Please play around with navigation, but this is the way you create a navigation with just HTML and CSS. Okay, that's all for now. If you like this video, please subscribe to this channel, or just like the video, share with your friends. If you have any question, please just write down the video below, and I will try to reply you as soon as possible. Bye.